Hello, everyone, and welcome to the MMA Rundown. I'm Drew Shannon, my co-host Albert Cameron. How you doing this week, sir?
Drew, it's been a huge week for MMA. We got a big show planned. A lot of stuff has gone down lately. That's going to affect you guys, local fight fans, and we got a lot to bring to you. We get back, we're going to go through the news and notes. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the MMA Rundown on ABC 23. Albert, a lot of news to get underway.
It's been a huge week, Drew. Let's get it started.
All right, it's go time. On Fire Management confirms that Complete Devastation MMA veteran and lightweight champion Daryl the Saint Horcher will fight at Bellator 77 against E.J. Brooks.
What have we been telling the folks at home for months now? Go to these local fights. You are going to see guys that are going to be big names. Daryl Horcher topped all the odds when he knocked out George Lights Out Shepard. Daryl Horcher was rumored to be going to Bellator. His On Fire Management, his management company, said confirmed he will be fighting E.J. Brooks in Reading, Pennsylvania. Daryl Horcher, of course, is the Complete Devastation MMA lightweight champion. So now him and I get to say, we called a fight for a Bellator fighter, and had you guys not been there, or if you guys had been there, you could say, hey, I saw that guy when he fought locally.
Exactly.
So that just goes to show, be at these local fights, you're going to see big names sooner or later.
All right, and we'll let you know how he does as we get the results. WCC 5, that's World Cage Fighting Championship 5, officially canceled. It was scheduled for Belle Vernon this Saturday, and it is now not going to take place. Charlie Gathers versus Tyler Saltzman was going to be on that card. It is now scheduled for Complete Devastation MMA 7 in Altoona. Do we have an official statement as of yet from WCC?
We do. WCC put the official statement out on their Facebook page. They're saying that a lot of guys they had lined up really wanted to commit, but they were just too injured to fight. Now, a lot of us had put UFC on blast for canceling fight because of injuries. WCC is doing the exact same thing, and you can't blame them. If the guys aren't healthy enough to fight, you can't put on a show. Now, Saltzman versus Gathers was being touted as the biggest local fight that we were going to see. And with the WCC cancellation, that fight could have been dropped altogether. But Complete Devastation saw the opportunity in what Gathers versus Saltzman can bring to the cage, and they've signed that fight. There's word going around that Gathers versus Saltzman might end up in the main event. Nothing's been confirmed yet. However, both sides are both very eager to fight. There's no love lost, Drew. These guys are out there to legitimately fight. I'm not sure what sparked any animosity, but that stuff is coming to a head in the Complete Devastation Mixed Martial Arts cage. Do yourself a favor, buy the ticket and be there, because we're all going to be talking about it. We want to have to let you out.
And just to let you know, we are working on an interview with Tyler Saltzman. Albert, you are going to try to put that together.
Tyler Saltzman fights out of Titan Fitness in State College, where we're from. I talked to his trainer. Saltzman is in shape to fight. So we're going to try to get there and get word from Saltzman. Charlie Gathers has already said, hey, I'll give you a statement. Those are words you don't want to miss.
That is going to be epic television right there. No doubt about it. Spike TV returning to MMA reality TV with Unnamed Bellator show. They are currently casting for that. What do you know about that?
Well, not much anyone else knows. But Spike TV is coming back to the dance. The Ultimate Fighter really helped put Spike TV on the map. The Ultimate Fighter was Spike TV's biggest show, and now the Ultimate Fighter's gone to Fox and the FX channel. Bellator is going to be Spike TV's new MMA flagship, so now they're putting together a reality TV program. I can only assume that it's going to be guys fighting at separate gyms coming to fight together. This is all speculation I've heard. But knowing Spike TV, they are great for putting on combat sports programming. It should, be, without a doubt, be well to watch.
All right. Former WWE superstar Dave Bautista victorious over Vince Lucero in his MMA debut. The proceeds are to his entire purse actually being donated to an unnamed cancer charity.
When you go into a pro fight, you get a show purse and you get a win purse. Dave Bautista said, you know what, it's for a good cause. Here's all of it. He didn't come out and name what charity he gave it to, but he donated it all. Dave Bautista has done so much in the world of combat sports. He was a successful WWE champion. Without a doubt, has put some money away, and so he was able to really helped a lot of people out who really could have used it, and he'd done very impressed with that fight. Vince Lucero going into that fight was 22-22-1. Bautista was making his pro debut. He's shown very well. Before I start saying he's the next Brock Lesnar, I'd like to see him get a couple more high-profile fights, but I think Dave Bautista's on a good track to be a contender.
All right. That's the news, and quite a bit of it. I am unbelievable. Horcher going to Bellator.
Yeah.
Charlie Gathers, Tyler Saltzman at Complete Devastation MMA 7. That is, go to CompleteDevastationMMA.com. We will have, we've got tickets, show information, and we'll, I'm sure, have updates on that as well here on the MMA Rundown. So please do yourself a favor, get your tickets. Yeah. This is going to be a hell of a fight. Daryl
Horcher appeared at a Complete Devastation Mixed Martial Arts in Altoona at the Blair County Convention Center. And now he's going to Bellator. And now you and I get to say, hey, we called a fight for a guy who was in Bellator. We got to interview him and stuff. That same opportunity is there for you guys. Pick up the ball and run. Just be there. Say hi to us while you're there. But you don't want to miss any of these fights, guys. They're huge.
All right, coming up, another Albert Cameron created segment. This one's going to be interesting. We'll have that for you in just a moment right here on the MMA Rundown. Welcome back to the MMA Rundown. Albert, you want to explain this next segment?
We have a viewer from Belfont. His name's Tom. He's a very big fan. He's like, you know what I really like about the show is that I'm learning something. And I figured what better way to get the learning process going than by putting you on the spot.
Oh.
This segment's called the MMA Rundown's Rules or Ruse. I'm going to present Drew with 5 rules, which either may be actual rules or they might be made up. Our co-host is going to try to decipher if they are rules or if it's a ruse to see if he's really learning.
Now, my script only has the questions. They does not have the rules or ruse, so I have no idea. So I'm just going to be...
This is completely off the cuff.
Yeah.
All right. Drew.
All right.
Rule number 1. A fighter with 3 points of contact on a mat is considered down, and a strike to the head would then be considered illegal. Is that a rule or is it a ruse?
That is a rule.
He's right. That is a rule. If you are standing, you put that 3rd point of contact down, strikes to the head then become illegal. All right, Drew, number 2. A fighter is allowed to grab the cage so long as is to prevent a takedown.
I'm going to go with rule.
That's a ruse.
Oh.
It was a rule before the unified rules as we know them came about. You could grab the cage to stop a takedown, but once New Jersey, Nevada, Pennsylvania came in, they said no more of that.
Thanks for ruining my score.
Okay, Drew, you're 1 for 1.
All right.
A fighter is not allowed to use elbow strikes to the inner thigh because of the danger that a blood clot may form.
I'm going to go with rule.
That's a ruse. There's nothing preventing elbow strikes from any part of the body. It's generally ineffective.
I should really think about these before I just suddenly spit out the answer. Go ahead.
It's ineffective to use an elbow strike to the inner thigh, but there's nothing saying that you can stop them, as far as I know.
All right.
All right. 1 for 2.
1 for 3.
No, you're 1 for 2.
Oh, 1 for 2. All right.
Yeah.
I wasn't good at math either, apparently. Go ahead.
Okay. Number 4. A fighter's corner can end a fight by throwing in the referee-provided yellow card if that fighter is not responding to corner instructions to stop. Is that a rule or is it a ruse?
I'm going to go with a ruse.
Exactly. The only use of a yellow card in mixed martial arts as we know it was in the Pride organization, which was in Japan. A referee could use a yellow card to deduct points or to award a disqualification if he so chose.
Because I've never seen a yellow card at any of the events we're at. That's the only... I'm like, what's a yellow card? All right.
Yeah, so you learned it. So now you're, what, 2 and 2?
2 and 2.
Okay, this is the tiebreaker.
Ah.
You could prove that you're learning, or you could prove you need to go hit the books a little bit harder with this next question.
All right. Give it to me.
According to most state athletic commissions, pro fight gloves must be 6 ounces of weight and approved by the State Athletic Commission before use. Is that a rule or is it a ruse?
I'm going to go with rule.
Yes. The amateur gloves have...
I am all that is man!
The amateur gloves have to be a little bit thicker than what the pro gloves are, but according to most athletic commissions, pro fighting gloves have to be 6 ounces.
Where's my belt? Do I get a belt for this?
You have to go fight Charlie Gatherthwaite.
And I lose.
Okay. Coming up, we got the Spotlight fight, we got the email Q&A, and we got the Rundown Lowdown. Stay tuned. It's all coming up next.
Have you ever feared this happening? Or been annoyed when something like this has happened? One product can fix that. Secure Connect. Secure Connect keeps a retaining force against the plug, keeping it secured into the wall. You simply place each half of Secure Connect behind the plate, clip them around your cord, and push the yoke against the plug. That's it. You can use Secure Connect almost anywhere. Secure Connect provides the security you need with plugged-in electrical devices, and Secure Connect has earned the Good Housekeeping seal of quality. Every home in America needs Secure Connect. Order yours today. It's the MMA Rundown on ABC 23, and now it's time for the MMA Rundown Spotlight Fight.
Touch of gloves, excellent show of respect. This is going to be a great welterweight fight. Drew, welcome back to the broadcast booth.
This should be an unbelievable bout, the first of our professional bouts tonight.
Glunt is making his pro debut tonight against the veteran Billy Ward. Oh! Glunt is going right for it, Drew, but Billy Ward is not going down easy.
Ward is a king of the cage veteran. And Glunt, of course, a CD MMA 1 and 2 veteran.
I don't know about you, dude. These guys are coming through the cage. Billy Ward going for a choke attempt early. Ryan Glunt looks like he's in a little bit of trouble.
I'm hoping this cage is reinforced, I'll tell you what.
This is, again, Ryan Glunt's pro debut. This fight came together really short minute. It was supposed to be at 155, Drew, but now they're fighting at welterweight.
All right.
Oh, Drew, if you look closely, Glunt almost has a top-over triangle choke, and I don't think Ward knows it's coming.
Well, you're close enough. I think you pretty much told him.
I didn't think that through.
Yeah, you got to think he's seeing through.
Blunt is looking to finish this fight with all of his limbs. Hoy is doing a great job dominating on the top.
All right, now this is a professional bout. 3 5-minute rounds, 5-minute rounds, as opposed to the 3 2-minute rounds we had earlier.
Now the pro fights, Drew, they're able to strike to the head.
Exactly.
Elbows are legal.
Ward's only professional win was awarded via DQ at King of the Cage 72. I don't know if you covered that or not, but
I didn't. King of the Cage is one of those promotions that are just under the UFC. So for Billy Ward to be fighting here in Clearfield, it's a big deal, and I think Ryan Glunt's very honored that he's making his pro debut against Billy Ward.
All right, if you're Ryan Glunt, what do you do in this position?
Ryan Glunt's doing an excellent job fighting and not giving up. He's looking to improve his position constantly. He's looking for finishing attempts. I think. This is, I don't think Mrs. Glunt's happy to seeing this, but again, Ryan's doing an excellent job fighting and improving his position. Hoy had not Hoy, but Billy Ward doing a great job answering it. Looks like Glunt is in a danger of being in a head and arm choke, Drew.
Billy Ward at 6-2-0, Ryan Glunt at 2-1-0.
Now, Zachary Hoy's record reflects a lot of his amateur wins as well. He only does have the one professional win, which was the King of the Cage 72. Both these guys are absolute warriors. Ward's raining down elbows. Glunt is still improving, though. Backdoor stick from Ryan Glunt. Excellent job. Ryan Glunt is going right for the takedown. Oh. Billy Ward raining down some heavy shots, though. Oh. I don't know if the cameras are showing this, Drew, but these Ward elbows are rough. But Glunt is weathering the storm very, very well.
He is. You got to give it to this kid.
Absolutely. Well, all the guys from Dignan Brewbot and all the fight teams that are involved in Complete Devastation, they're just absolute class act warriors.
Most definitely.
I mean, the fight we're seeing right now are two guys who could very well be in the UFC or the Ultimate Fighter anytime very soon. Oh, got some
shots to the head. He's trying to protect himself.
Glunt's got to do something bigger, Drew. The
referee is telling him to fight back, otherwise this bout's going to be stopped.
Yeah, it is. Oh, elbows raining down.
Oh, my God. This could be it.
Ryan is trying to buck Ward off. He's trying to do anything to get him off, but Ward's strikes are just absolutely lethal. Well, those elbows, Drew, could open up Glunt in a very bad way.
Now, Glunt has got to get up, and I don't know.
He's trying, Drew. He's trying. But those shots are taking a lot out of him.
Just a series of shots to the head. Just pummeling.
Welcome to professional MMA. I know. Oh, no. Rear naked choke.
That's it. He's tapped. That's it.
Oh, man.
Ryan Glunt tapping out. Rear naked choke.
Excellent fight, Drew.
Your winner, Billy Ward.
Billy Ward doing a great job.
But Ryan Glunt has nothing to be disappointed about. He gave a valiant effort.
Absolutely not. That was, again, another excellent fight. I'm very glad to have seen it.
Doctor checking on Glunt right now.
Billy Ward and the Hate Squad doing a great job being prepared for that fight. Short notice. Drew is going to take it to the cage for the official decision. Excellent show of respect from Billy Ward and Ryan Glunt. The MMA RunDown, pal.
MMA RunDown. Good talk to you earlier. Good to hear right now.
Oh, that is excellent. Excellent plug from Billy Ward. I'm not sure what the microphones picked up, but what an excellent exchange of respect between Glunt and Ward. What an exciting fight to watch. The official decision from Drew Shannon.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee stopped this bout at 3:42 in the first round. Your winner by tap out by rear naked choke in the red corner, Billy Ward. Billy, great victory tonight, man.
Thank you. I got a lot of people saying today, bear with me. I thank everybody. Don O'Grady's Hate Squad excellent. Eric Mooney's the main event tonight, got me this fight. Came with me the whole way. Moon Management is the stuff, man. Can't mess with that. Big shout out to my parents, my roommate, everybody helping out with this. Taking this on short, 2 days short notice. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jason Davis, for putting on this card. Everyone give him a big round of applause to put this together. Thank you, Jason. And one last thing, this is how we do it in Detroit, baby. Detroit, Michigan, go live.
All right. Give it up for Billy Ward, everybody.
Again, as Billy Ward said, we do have Eric the Monster Moon versus Tenye Dixon for our main event. The rubber match is going to be highly contested, but we're going to settle all scores here tonight in Clearfield.
Welcome back to the MMA Rundown. Heck of a fight.
Yeah, Billy Ward took that fight on like literally almost a week's notice. Yeah. Ryan Glunt had a pro opponent lined up at 155. That fight didn't quite gel. Billy Ward was going to take the fight at 155, but it was not long enough for him to cut the weight. So in the sake of safety and well-being, they took the fight at 170. Billy Ward's a King of the Cage veteran. Which is a bigger promotion. Ryan Glenn's no slouch, so that was a good fight. Billy Ward was the winner that day, but still a great fight to watch.
And was that his last fight?
That was Ryan Glenn's last fight before he decided to take out of the Glunt house and step into retirement.
All right. Right now it's time for the mailbag. Little email Q&A. This week comes from Steve in Boalsburg. Steve writes, "Guys, I want your take on the debate. What do you think is the most what is the most important discipline to learn in MMA to be successful?" Probably learning how to read first.
I'll let you answer first, and I'll tell you what I think.
Oh, you know what? I wouldn't even know where to begin, Albert. I'm going to be honest.
The days of being good at any one system are long gone. You have to be good at all of them now. So whether you take boxing over Thai boxing, wrestling over jiu-jitsu, you have to essentially be good at striking. You have to have a good striking defense. You have to be good on the ground. You have to have a good ground defense. And knowing a plethora of submissions are no longer helpful, but necessary these days. So, so Steve, if you're looking to be a boxer to be successful in MMA, while you still would have a puncher's chance, it's not going to get you as far as learning all of it. Fedor Emelianenko, the last emperor, probably the greatest of all time, was a brown belt at all of them. So if you're going to step into MMA, Steve, be familiar with your striking, your ground, your submissions, and all that stuff is very commonplace, and you need it just to even compete.
What would you think about grappling?
Grappling, I mean, some guys will argue is judo more effective than jiu-jitsu. I think they're both, if you can train both, I think you're in a much better spot. I think judo uses a lot more leverage, whereas, I wouldn't say leverage, judo is more power leverage than what jiu-jitsu's body mechanics leverage. The more you learn, the better off you'd be.
All right, well, there you go. All right, coming up, the MMA Rundown Lowdown featuring Tyler Superman Combs. This interview taking place at Complete Devastation MMA 6.
Tyler didn't want to do the interview, but he was such a champ about it, so it's a good interview to watch.
All right, that's coming up next on the MMA Rundown. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Tyler Combs. Tyler, how's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Tyler Combs is going to be taking on Andrew Osborne here tonight at Complete Devastation Mixed Martial Arts 6. Tyler, how do you feel about that?
I feel good. I took this fight on short notice, and don't really too much about him. But I'm just ready to get stuff done. I'm ready to go in there and put in work.
Outstanding. Tyler himself is a veteran who's had some very high-profile fights. I can say we're very honored to have you here in Clearfield, Pennsylvania. Tyler, win or lose tonight, what's coming up for you going forward?
Just back in the gym on Monday and get better, getting ready for my next fight. I don't know what my next one is, but hopefully it's soon. I don't really like taking breaks off of fights. My last fight was in February. It's now September.
We're not a big fan of that.
Yeah, I don't like the whole 6 months layoff stuff. I'd like to fight, once a month. That way I know.
Sure. Tyler, I can say that on behalf of everyone we're working with, we're wishing you a lot of luck in the fight. Now, before I let you go, I need you to look in that camera and tell everyone at home that you're Tyler Combs and they're watching the MMA Rundown.
I'm Tyler Superman Combs, and you're watching MMA Rundown.
And that's going to do it for another episode of the MMA Rundown. We've got another action-packed episode next week.
We got more news. We got more notes. Next week, we're going to critique the first ever MMA movie. Do you know what the movie that is?
No.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's Bloodsport.
Oh.
Technically, the first ever MMA movie.
Was that really?
If you think about MMA and the fact of style versus style.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that now.
We got the spotlight fight with Tenya Skinny Man Dixon versus Ultimate Fighter kind of alum Jordan Rinaldi. And we got an interview with Molly Hoskinson, who is Dwan Owens and Antoine Penn's manager from Southern MMA Management.
All right. Once again, we're going to try to nail down that interview with
Saltzman and Gathers.
Saltzman and Gathers. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss that interview. We'll have both of them on the same show. So, in fact, I think Charlie is going to watch Saltzman's interview. After he watches that, he's going to give his view of what he thinks, and we may have to have the censors ready.
It's best for everybody. We probably don't have them in the same room, especially on this set, because it looks nice. I want to keep it that way.
Yeah.
But November 10th, Altoona, Pennsylvania, all bets are off. No holds barred. Well, not no holds barred, but
yeah.
I hate that garbage. Next week on the MMA Rundown.
We'll see you next week. Have a great week, everybody.
Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, standing at 6'2", weighing 240 pounds, making his debut this evening, Lance Villa! His opponent is fighting out of the blue corner, standing at 6'1", weighing 240 pounds, with a record of 2-0-0. From Team Mark Schrader MMA, Clark Young!
Clark Young's corner giving him instruction before the fight starts.
And here we go.
We got two big boys who are used to throwing. Clark Young's leg kicks are vicious, Drew.
Young is just a monster.
This is Young's third. Oh! Amateurs came to fight tonight, Drew.
Telling you what.
Clark Young is going for a Kimura lock from Phillips being in seated position. This fight could be, and we have a submission victory.
And that's, this is.
I'm telling you, Drew, I'm putting money down that any one of these amateurs could turn pro at any time.
Well, it's been nice getting a word in edgewise around here. I haven't said anything tonight.
I've seen a lot of you tonight.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Clark Young's fights usually go the distance in this. This is his third appearance in 4 complete devastation cards.
Unbelievable. The action, unbelievable here. Complete devastation 4.
We're taking it, Drew, live for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee stops this fight at 27 seconds of the first round. The winner by tap out by Kimura in the blue corner, Clark Young.
Clark Young, I really feel, is evolving as a fighter. In his last 2 appearances for complete devastation mixed martial arts, he was pacing out fights. He was relying a lot on strikes, leg kicks, putting guys on the ground and working them over that way. It was never said that Clark Young couldn't do submission, but tonight he proves he can do submission at any time he chooses.
Albert, 27 seconds.
Clark Young looked across the cage of Phillips and said, "This is going to be over quick. Don't bother breaking a sweat."